sense to me.
So listen, I want to know for the audience here. Let's say someone's 21 years old. They want to get into business. How should they start?
The main thing where a lot of people they're lagging is, like I was saying off camera as well too, it's AI technology right now, right? I've seen there's a company called I think it's called Cluey. So we're doing research on this company. It's a 20-year-old, 21-year-old developer, and he created this company where basically you have it on your Google Chrome and it listens to you and it'll give you feedback. So let's just say if you and I were doing an interview and I could click on there, what's a follow-up question on this, right? So Fresh is saying something, what's a follow-up question on this? And it'll give you good feedback. Say this, try this, try this. So a lot of companies, they used it for pretty much interviewing too.
Really?
And then a lot of people who are giving interviews in their jobs, they have it on. So they sound smart and you can't even tell if it's on or not. But what I'm trying to say is that guy who created it he quit college.
He's 21.
He's 20 or 21 years old, bro. Right, and the company's doing phenomenal. Every single buddy in the every single one that's in the company is very young. It's either a developer or it's someone who has no business experience, but it's just developing and testing. That's all it is, right? And then it goes back to, so we're doing some research and we're debating. We do a lot of case studies in our company, right? So I was like, so what do you think about this company? Oh, it's phenomenal, XYZ. But I was like, do you guys remember the companies called American Apparel back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day.
American Apparel, okay?
Yeah.
Why did American Apparel go down?
They got bought up?
No. They had to shut down. Why? Because the company had no business person in the company. They had this one crazy guy who's really good at building brands. But there's a thing called SOPs, KPIs, HR, all that kind of stuff. Legal stuff. Compliance is a big thing, right? He didn't follow any of that. The dude was freaking butt naked just walking around his factory.
Okay.
You're right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. What I'm trying to say is how far is this company going to go if there's no business type of guy who's not a strategy type of guy?
Right. You need that.
You
That's where
need
that
that no matter
partnership
what.
comes in.
As you're going, imagine if you get to a company, it's easy going from 0 to, let's just say, 1 million. Then 1 to 5 million is a different strategy. It's what are you doing? And then it's who? And then how? And then when you get to 25 to 50, it repeats, but then your leadership board teams changes. Right? And then when you get to the point where you're like 75 and a million, that's when everything changes. That's when your HR changes, your complete structure of things changes. Now you have leaders who are managing other teams and then other teams and other teams and other teams. And then nowadays, since we have a lot of technology, we're able to, use a lot of VAs from across the world. It makes it a lot easier for us to spread and grow our companies a lot further. But if somebody who's 20 or 21 years old and doesn't have that experience, imagine how many mistakes they're going to do when they get that money coming in quick.
Blow it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They're just developers. They're not business guys. Right? And what do I always say about engineers and developers, why I don't like them? They're never going to be successful business people.
Because they're
Why?
not business people.
Yeah.
They're too analytical.
Why? Because they want the perfect product. In business, there's no perfect product. If there's a perfect product, why are we on iPhone 17 that's about to be released? Right?
Yeah.
Good
So you need an innovator and you need a business person to do that, and you need a developer to do all that stuff. But the business person is going to tell the developer or engineer to push the product, and you just keep renovating it.
It's better to put a subpar product at a perfect time than to put a perfect product out at a shitty time.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah, 1,000%. And then the other thing is, too, business, they don't give a shit about the perfect product. All they think about revenue and profits. That's it. That's how you grow a company. Revenue and profits at the end of the day. Because if you don't got profits generating, how are we going to continue to improve the product?
I agree.
Not only that, too. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Walter. But one of the biggest things that we talk about, too, when it comes to customers and acquiring a customer. So, like, for instance, we were just talking about this right now. When it comes to a podcast, people want to come back and watch over and over and over and over again. How do you retarget that customer over and over and over again, right? iPhone. You buy the iPhone 15, a new one comes out, you purchase that one. The 17th didn't come out, you're going to upgrade again. Once you get a customer, it's how many times can we sell to this customer?
Yeah,
I need to buy a pair of
customer lifetime value.
AirPods. I need a charger. Like, why is it that for the longest time you could only get an Apple charger for your cell phone when everything else was universal? It's how can you repurpose and how can you retarget that same customer over and over and over to get as much revenue out of them as possible?
That's a good point.
That's the other thing, too, is what we build in our company is an ecosystem. We use the Apple theory. Think about it. Once you buy an Apple product, you're not going anywhere else.
Yeah.
You got an iPhone, you got an iPad, you got an AirPod, you got a MacBook, right? Everything's Apple product. Why? They're geniuses, and I don't know why.
They sync up together, too.
Correct.
Yes.
That's the whole beauty of it. It's easy, bro. Right? So now think about it. All these companies that are out there from small, medium, and large, right? Why are we creating other horizontals and verticals in the company, adding more more stuff so the customer lifetime value increases.
Good point.
Right? That's the whole thing.
So you're saying in a nutshell, learn AI when you're young.
Correct.
If you can't get a partnership, and learn a system to create ecosystems that they could join in and stay a part of your
Correct.
system.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then find a mentor who's already done it and do whatever it takes to learn from him. Right? It's either, dude, this was last year. There's a guy, he came to our conference in Cabo, and I come back. Okay, this is literally last year, bro. We're already doing $300-something million. And I'm talking to him and everything. I'm like, dude, okay, shit. He's a board member of fucking 26 goddamn companies. Goddamn, I'm only a board member of 10 companies. He's been in the game for a very long time. So you know what I did? I called him. I was like, hey, bro, I had a great time conversation and I learned a lot from you. Right? Okay. I want to be in your office and wherever you go for 30 days, and I'll pay you whatever it takes. So why?
Hey, yo, pause.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
And then he said, but why? Right? And then I said, look, bro, you're a board member of so many different companies, and you acquired a lot of companies. You scaled a lot of companies, right? I want to learn every single thing, what type of conversations you're having, whatever you're doing. Obviously, you're doing something right. I want to learn from that. What I'm trying to say, what the point I'm trying to make is I want to get to that level, right? So you always got to be learning no matter what happens.
Can't stop.
You can't stop. And that's what I've noticed a lot of people nowadays, they stop freaking learning. So look at me. I can afford him to pay him, or I said, dude, I'll work for a company for 30 damn days and put my company on pause because I'm going to learn something, bring that back to my company, and my company's value is going to increase. I only need to learn 1 to 3 things, you know? And then from there, boom, boom, watch what happens. But that's what a lot of people, they don't do.
Have you seen Ashton Hall's video, his morning routine? Guy.
No, I haven't, honestly, besides the whole water cold thing.
Yeah, Saratoga. So his routine is funny, of course, but every person has a routine. What's your routine?
So I wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock. Okay, and the first thing I do is I make my little water drink and all kind of stuff to get the sunlight. And then after I do red light therapy. And then what I try to do is for at least 30 to 20 minutes, close my eyes and just meditate. And it's important because we're talking to so many people, we're doing so many different things. We forget to reflect on ourselves as who we really are. You want to talk to yourself, and it's really important because you want to know yourself before you start helping other people out. No?
Good point.
Right? So then after that, yeah, I just get charged up. My son's there, wake him up, get him ready and all kind of stuff, get charged up. And on my way to work, I usually listen to a podcast or make some of my high phone calls, which I know are going to lift up my energy and everything. Boom, get into the office and we're going. And then after that, obviously towards the end of the day, go get a little workout in 1 hour, hour and a half. Sometimes I'll be like at the gym training, but then I'll call Miguel. We're discussing a business or something like that as I'm still training, but I'm doing 2 things at once, trying to be as productive as possible. We all have 24 hours, right? But the theory I like to use is in the 24 hours, how come Elon Musk is able to do so many other things and he runs the most top successful companies in the world? Why is that? He's just more productive than we are. He utilizes his time more efficiently, doesn't he?
100%.
He actually doesn't. He has a lot of people that he hires, but that's fine. Elon Musk is a fucking loser, but that's a whole other conversation. Yeah, like he's fucking banned me and shit like that. But he just has a bunch of other people do it for him. But here's the thing, that's a good business technique.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You leverage, H-1B visa people, and you leverage other people and steal their shit and just claim it as your own. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Work smart, not hard.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
it works for him.
Yeah, I know it works because
Yeah.
he was able to build a business on, using other people's talents and then claims all the credit, which is still a genius move.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Bill Gates as well.
yeah, Bill Gates. Yeah. So he got me in trouble on Twitter. So I don't like Elon too much.
It's personal with
Yeah, bro. This dude's a hater.
Mine's getting all fired up.
Yeah, fucking guy, man. But yeah, sorry.
So